Grateful Pipe and Cigar here, Bobby, and got a little bit something different today, and I'll just get right into it. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter his big dog now. You can win a whole lot. Wow, he's packing in the prizes. Gonna show you how nice he is. He's got the cross-eyed cricket, and he'll pass along to you. And check out that Rossi, will come your way for a smoke or two. The Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner gonna tamp it down. They'll do a jig on your backy and make it smoke fantastic now. Cosmo, the cat that piper, Cosmo, he's sharing his pipe with you, yeah. The cat that piper, Cosmo, he'll be sharing his backy with you, yeah. The cat that piper, Cosmo, happy birthday, Cosmo, Cosmo. The cat that piper, Cosmo, happy birthday to you, yeah. Happy birthday to you, yeah. Well, that was just for you, Cosmo. Just because I felt like it. So, I'm doing a GAW response. What's it called? A VR to your GAW. That's what it is. First, I'm going to light some Haunted Bookshop that I have here in my Cobbett Shire. Good stuff. So, I'm COVID positive, but I am positive that I haven't lost my sense of smell. And since I'm not inhaling this, I've been puffing here and there all day, and I'm feeling pretty good. Had a little bit flu-like symptoms one day yesterday, but today I'm doing much better, and so I just get a day off of work is what I figure. Or a couple days until I test negative. Anyway, Cosmo, happy birthday. He's got 1 year under his belt now of doing videos here, part of the YTPC. And 330 some subs in 1 year. It's pretty good, man. You've been doing it solid and steady. So Cosmo asked us to answer a question to enter his giveaway, and that is where's your favorite place to smoke, or favorite situation paired with a favorite drink. You know, what's your ideal situation for a good smoke? And I think right here you're looking at it for me. This is my backyard. Sometimes I'm over there in that corner, in that chair. That's usually in the morning because the sun comes up over these bushes, and so this all stays, this all stays in the shade, and I prefer that. Sometimes, and you've seen a video or two of me in this corner with this little fire maker, and that back over there is the other chair that I sit in sometimes. I also have a really good spot out front, but I can't have my dogs out there in front until I secure the fence more. My little dog likes to get out and bark at people when they walk by, and I can't have that. But outside's really nice too in the front. So this is the spot for me. I do like to take any opportunity I can to smoke a pipe. My work van is certainly a mobile lounge. I smoke to and from work and all that, but this is my favorite spot. So far in my pipe smoking career, I've gone on one vacation, and it was really nice to smoke there too. Outside, sitting outside my camper, taking a walk around the campground, smoking a pipe, that's really nice. But that's few and far between. So this is really it. I get to relax the most when I'm right here. I do like coffee with my pipes, but my favorite is probably some iced tea. I make some black English or Irish tea with some honey in it and a bunch of ice, and that's really my favorite when I'm smoking a pipe. I end up watching a lot of phone stuff, a lot of YouTube videos when I'm smoking a pipe. I have a lot of books that I like to try and read, but it kind of makes me tired to read, even in the middle of the day. I'm getting kind of old, and my eyes, even when I have my readers on, it just seems like a lot of labor to me. I would love to read books while I smoke a pipe, but we'll see. I'm practicing. I end up watching a lot of videos, a lot of easy entertainment. So that's the question. And then there was another part to his request, which was for if we had any advice to give to brand new smokers. Now, I've only been smoking a pipe for about 6 months now. But I feel like I'm a quick learner, and I've smoked cigars several years before that, so I kind of know, what it was all about and what I was looking for. I will tell you, as soon as I started smoking a pipe, the first one I bought was a cob, not this one, a different one, Missouri Meerschaum Bent Mizzou. I believe there's another name for it, but it's also called a Mizzou in parentheses. And I got some Missouri Meerschaum Great Dane, which is a Cavendish, and some Missouri Meerschaum something. It's their Burley version. I don't know. I forget the name of it. But when I first packed those two kinds, not together, but one at a time, I didn't expect the pipe to taste a little weird. So the first 5 or 6 bowls, I wasn't real sure why the smoking taste was so different than the pouch aroma, because they came in pouches. The pouch aroma just smelled so good on both of them, but when I loaded them and smoked them, I was really disillusioned. Like I said, I had cigar smoking under my belt, so I persevered, and slowly over the next week or two, I noticed it was tasting better, and I was kind of honing in on how to sip the smoke to get the most flavor. And I realized later on that the pipe got broke in, so it didn't have that weird burning wood or cob smell taste anymore. Then it was pretty much just the tobacco after that. So I guess a couple things there that are probably going to be common advice for brand new pipe smokers is, if you're buying brand new pipes, you're just going to have to stick with the pipe at least a week, at least 5 or 6 bowls, before the tobacco really starts to just taste like only the tobacco and not the breaking in pipe. A briar pipe will break in faster. It's not as big of a process, I think. I don't think it tastes weird so much right at first like the cob does. But a cob is a lot less expensive. So there's a little controversy there between those two. What else? I would also say one more piece of advice for new pipe smokers who are just getting into the hobby. Understand that there's 4 or 5 basic categories of tobacco. You have your American style tobaccos, which is like Burley, Virginia, Kentucky, and Perique. and those are a lot of times mixed into different varieties of those, or you can get them separate. So there's one category, and then another category is English blends, and those are typically going to have Latakia or Latakia, as it's, I think, properly pronounced, because the place it's from is actually pronounced Latakia. And that's a more smoky, sophisticated taste. I don't know what else they might put in it in order to make it English blends. There's also Balkan style blends and Orientals. I'm not positive about what constitutes those, but those are there as well. And then there's aromatics, which is all the flavored tobacco. I would suggest Cavendish is like kind of the most classic, basic, for me anyway, aromatic blend. So I'd suggest get yourself a Cavendish, get yourself a Virginia, maybe a Virginia Perique, which is called a Vapor. That's what Vapor means when we say Vapor, is Virginia Perique blend. There's also Burr, Virginia Burley, or you can just get straight Burley. You know, there's plenty of different options to choose from. And then get yourself an English blend. A couple of good ones. One of my favorites is Peterson Standard Mixture. I got a bunch of tins of that. I've got other English blends, and I like a lot of them, but those are really good. And then when you're ready for something more, there's, you know, oh gosh, I mean, there's the heavy ones that like the plugs and the ropes and the, you know, dark, super dark, strong, fired, blah blah blahs. Also there's a Seattle Pipe Club line, and those are all really dark, heavy tobaccos that are, you know, kind of for a, you know, maybe when you're ready to challenge your palate. Those are good ones. Obviously, what is it? It's Plum Pudding is one of the most famous ones, and it's a real dark, heavy kind of a flavor tobacco. You know, go for it if you feel like you're ready for that. Something like that is, you know, I believe it's kind of high, like farther into the journey. But anyway, I'd like to keep this video kind of short. So we're at 13:14 right now and counting. And so I'm going to let you go with that. Again, Cosmo, happy birthday. I'm happy for your 1 year. I would be so stoked if I had over 300 subs by the time I made a year. My channel's a little older than that, but I didn't start putting pipe related stuff onto it until after this January behind us. So I've got maybe 5 or 6 months worth of videos. Anyway, good going, man. See you next time.